Thank you for doing this all with us. This is so cool. Cassidy, Quinn. Tom Tuttle, what are we doing today? Let's try again. Hey Tom Tuttle, what are we doing today?
I didn't do that right.
It's like we're on a film set. Take, redo, try that again. Get a close up. Tom Tuttle, what are we doing today?
We are hanging out.
Tom Tuttle, what are we doing today?
We're hanging out with some of Cassidy's friends.
Well, they could be our friends now. I mean, I said hi. We walked by them. Their names are Fred Armisen and Carrie Brownstein. Brownstein or Brownstein? We're on a first name basis. We're like real good friends, so I don't have to say her last name. Anyways, today we're going to the set of Portlandia. It is shot, obviously, in Portland.
Those sons of the
What?
They ruined Portland, by the way. They just messed it up.
Do you really want this on the internet?
I don't care. I want the world to know what these guys did to our city. This used to be a nice place until these guys came to town and messed it up for everybody. Used to get a beer for about $3. Now you have to pay about $7. Traffic, there was no traffic problem until Fred came to town. Carrie just made it worse. Now this is a nice town until they came up and started doing their little skits here in Portland.
You know,
messing it up for everybody.
So, it is the final season of Portlandia, season 8. It starts airing January 18th, 2018. But today, for KGW, the TV station we work for, we get to go shoot some behind the scenes. We just got finished watching them shoot a scene in which an earthquake happens. Like the lights are flicking. We got to be in there while they're like, hey, okay, hold, cast, take a little break. We're gonna just ruin everything and make the room look like an earthquake happened. So that was pretty cool. Now we're on our way to lunch. At some point, we're also going to get to talk to the cast. They're shooting stuff.
Let me finish here.
There's so much
traffic.
negativity.
That's not negativity. They went and messed this city up. They went and told everybody about Portland.
Oh yeah, that's you with the glass half full for sure. No negativity at all.
I'm not being negative, but these guys are just responsible for how this city's changed, if you ask me.
I thought this was gonna be like an exciting, optimistic vlog of like, this is so fun. This is such a cool thing we get to do all day today. Okay, here we go, Portlandia. When you're a big time show, you can just roll a food truck up to a park and serve the cast lunch. Oh my gosh, there's Portlandia cupcakes. Hi, I'm Cassidy. Nice to meet you.
Big fan, of course.
Hi.
Great.
Nice to meet you. This is Tom Tuttle.
Big fan, super big fan. Thank you.
Thank you for doing this all with us. This is so cool. Is there anything that's just too weird? You had the idea and then you're like, oh, that even for Portlandia.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've had weird stories and weird ideas that, you know, the people who keep me in check are the other writers. They're sort of like, well, you know, it's okay, but that might be too obscure.
You guys have done so many episodes. Do you have a favorite off the top of your head?
Episodes is hard to remember what goes to what, but my favorite characters are the sort of goth characters called the weirdos. There's a long black hair and white makeup. I just really love them.
Is there any character that's been the hardest to keep a straight face and not crack up while filming?
Oh, that's a really good question. Anything with Kumail. Anything with Kumail where we play Fred and Carrie and he's on the other side is very hard to not laugh. A duck cutting a watermelon.
Is that really what it is?
I'm not kidding.
That's what there's no iPhone.
What do you think is the weirdest place you guys have gone on the show?
I don't know. To me, there's always like something a little bit bizarre. I mean, we shot at a skate park once, which I really loved, under the Burnside Bridge. I always think it's bizarre that we get to go into City Hall and shoot there. Like sometimes I just think, does this happen in other cities? Like I feel like they would build a set of City Hall and we actually get to shoot in there. I think that kind of surreality stays with me more than just something that's like quote unquote weird. Just that we feel so loved and feel like we have access and are sort of in conversation with so many aspects of the city. That to me is actually the most odd, but the most delightful too.
Okay, we just got to interview Carrie and Fred. I'm whispering now because they're still doing some interviews, so we're not supposed to talk.
This is some of the best food I've ever seen on a set.
Now we get to eat. We get to actually eat lunch while we wait to go to the next location. Potatoes,
You're a fan
broccoli,
of the
pasta. Oh my god. What the heck? What is that?
Okay, some pops.
We don't have to ever like do our regular work anymore, right? That's what we're gonna do every day.
If you hear this, I'll know what we do.
Well, we're waiting to do more work. And this is social media. This is work.
Not really a great day to be vegan, is it, Cassidy?
So far my plate is vegan, but I am gonna have a lobster.
Yeah. There goes the veganism.
I'm a pescatarian now. It's too bad we didn't know about this like 7 seasons ago because we only have a couple more days of shooting.
We're coming out every day.
He got a sandwich and lobster and a cookie, and now he's getting a cupcake. Tom Tuttle,
Isn't this the greatest show ever, Portlandia?
are you feeling any better than you were an hour ago?
I may have said a few things till I saw the cupcakes. No.
Are you feeling a little more positive?
I feel more positive about the show.
This
More
cupcake.
positive. It's a great cupcake. We
How many desserts do you have?
multiple desserts.
Just living his best life over here.
That is true. But it's a creme brulee with a cupcake chaser.
Okay, off goes the very well-fed media. I'm so full. Going to the next location to see them shoot another scene.
Aren't these guys the best? Aren't they the best? It does not get any better than Portlandia.
I heard this is your favorite TV show.
Well, absolutely the best show. Good friends they have with the show.
And don't you love what they've done to Portland?
I love it.
Some people say, oh, we love Portlandia. Well, everybody loves Portlandia. Some people say they love it because it's gotten more attention to the city. Other people say, oh, that attention on the city has kind of changed the city for better or for worse. What would you say to those people?
I think everything changes. I think every city around the world is changing. I'm under the impression that that the TV show, I'm gonna guess, doesn't have that much to do with it, but I might be wrong about that.
I was going to ask him if there's this is the last chance to apologize. Anything you want to apologize for?
Okay, we just got to the next shooting location. This is apparently Fred and Carrie's house. If you ever watched the show before, you obviously know Fred and Carrie. Bunch of director's chairs so we can all feel important.
It's fun to be on the set. I feel special.
Right?
Yeah.
We're working really hard, right?
So we're working, yes.
Make it look like you're working hard.
I'm working hard.
This is why we're not acting in this
Lemon
scene.
water, anyway.
I'll take a Bloody Mary.
Okay, so we're all sitting here looking that way, but nobody, we sat down because everyone else sat down, but what are we sitting down? What are we doing here?
Well, I think they're shooting in there. Yeah, see, we can see it on the screens.
Okay.
I think they're gonna let us watch, and then eventually I think they'll rotate all the media in there so we can get shots of it. But for now, it's just like we're sitting watching an episode of Portlandia. Oh, see, he's handing out headsets so we can listen. It's kind of cool, because we were doing this on the earlier one.
Yeah.
I wasn't shooting while we were doing that one. But before we got to go in and shoot the earlier scene, we were standing out and listening, and it's like the unedited version, so they did like 4 or 5 takes.
Yeah, they did the same, but each take was a little different.
Yeah, they just like they have like a loose script, and then they would just improv and make things up, like a duck cutting a watermelon sound effect they just made up at one point, and we actually get to hear it. So by the time people see it on TV, it'll be like a fifth of that.
I'd hate to edit that.
That's what I've been thinking this whole time, is how that's giving me anxiety thinking about editing this. Yeah, you look rough.
So take one.
Yeah. I think you have to put it over your ear to be able to hear something.
This is the casting guy.
This is the casting guy. Oh, I hear sound effects.
Do you ever get the sense that they don't like us being here right now?
No, they invited us. They set up chairs for us.
I just feel uncomfortable. I feel like they want us to leave.
A few moments later.
I told you they don't want us here.
What did you do? I didn't do it. I can't fight him anymore. He stopped recording for like 2 seconds and he falls through his chair. You just broke a chair on the set of Portlandia.
Broke a Portlandia chair. I never did really like this show.
I think you ate too many desserts. Okay, so now they're actually filming in there. And I can hear the lines. Oh, I think I just ate ash. There's still ash falling from the sky. I can hear what's happening in there through their microphones.
Here we go. Good to you.
MLS.
Looks like they've got some nice cold teas ready for once they finish shooting for the day. I really thought we were gonna go in there, but then apparently it's a very small shooting area. It's a hallway. There's a giant grand piano in this scene because Fred inherits this piano that's infested with termites or something. So we listened to them, watched them on the screens, shoot the scene for a minute, but there's no room for the media to go in there. So now we're leaving. Tom Tuttle, how do you feel about your favorite show?
That's great. Love these people. Love everything they've done for the city.
That was actually really cool. Got to see behind the scenes, saw a Q&A with their hair and makeup ladies. And apparently, so today, while we're shooting this, it is Thursday, and Saturday will be their last day of shooting. So they have 2 more days of shooting, and then Portlandia is done. Any final words about Portlandia today, Tuttle?
God, I don't know.
That's it.